Welcome to the 2019-20 Upper Years Awards Assembly. Dr. Cook and I join you live from Parker Hall. This event is being recorded so that in the event of internet difficulties, there will be an opportunity to watch the recording afterward. It has been quite a year, and the Awards Assembly is the marker that we have reached the end and get to celebrate your achievements. The Woodstock motto, Palma non sine pulvere, means no palms or laurels without striving, which we sing in our alma mater, Shadows. It is an acknowledgement that victory is only possible when there has been great effort and struggle. It is this perseverance and overcoming that is characteristic of who we are at our best and what we celebrate today. We do not overcome alone. Yes, sometimes the struggle to dig deep and find motivation is individual and highly personal. But often, we succeed in community. Our roommate, dorm parent, or our parents wake us on test day. A classmate arranges a study group on WhatsApp or encourages us to sign up for evening study hall with them. Or maybe it's just setting that goal in the first advisor group of the year that sets us on the path to success. I encourage you to take 30 seconds now to say thank you or offer up a prayer of thanks for the people in your life, your teachers, advisor, friends, and parents who have made your wins possible this year. The preface to victory is the struggle. Harry Potter, missing his last term of school, wandering the countryside for Horcruxes, feeling lost and full of self-doubt. Or Sam and Frodo, at the end of their strength, pushing to make the final climb to Mount Doom to throw in the One Ring. We resonate with these stories because victory without struggle just doesn't mean as much or feel as real. This year, the struggle has been real. Each of you who has pushed through to engage in distance learning have done something pretty impressive. I doubt that many of your teachers or parents have managed 7 or 8 distance learning courses at the same time, or any generation of Woodstockers before you. Each time you reached out for a meeting with a teacher, were brave and asked a question in class, changed out of your pajamas and got organized with your weekly plans, or set up a time to talk to a counselor, you were flexing your muscles as inquirers, communicators, reflective and principled learners. You have been building your self-management skills and figuring out how to maintain balance and well-being. Has it been perfect? No, not for any of us. But you know what? You woke up and tried again the next day or the next week. To all who kept going, despite challenges, I say to you that you are victorious. You have finished the race and deserve to be recognized for persevering and overcoming this school year. Palma non sine pulvere indeed. I now invite Dr. Cook to present the Book of Excellence.
Good day to everybody. Thank you for joining us. It's great to have you here. It's now my own privilege to present to you 2 of our new entries into the Principals Book of Excellence for their exemplary work among our community. I hold in my hand the Book of Excellence here in leather-bound casing. These students that I'm about to present are examples to all of us in that they walk the talk, they pursue issues of justice, tempered with mercy, in their walks of humility among us. And this is what leadership really looks like on our campus. These nominations have come from Woodstock staff who have noted their impressive contributions to the community, and their entry into the Book of Excellence provides a written record of their outstanding work. So without further delay, I now present our two awardees. First, I present to you Navia Sethi. Navia, as a part of the class of 2020, has been nominated to Woodstock School Book of Excellence for her service as the co-organizer of the very first independently organized TEDx event at Woodstock School. She led a team of 20 students from upper years and worked closely with the Director of Development for over a year. Navia works diligently towards achieving her goals, no matter what the roadblocks may be. She sets extremely high standards for herself, and by being consistent, hardworking, honest, and organized, Navia is an example to us. She has been found to be empathetic and is always willing to lend a helping hand to her team. Woodstock's TEDx event was conducted on the 23rd of November in 2019, and Navia built blocks from conceptualization of the event to interviewing for the TEDx license to shortlisting speakers and raising funds for the event to be held. She is currently focused on reapplying for the TEDx license and has done a significant amount of work post the event, including planning for next year's event, knowing that she will have already graduated by then. Navia deserves a place in the Book of Excellence for her tremendous commitment, her ability to focus on the positives while organizing Woodstock's first event of this nature. In addition, Navia deserves mention for her leadership on two projects in Woodstock's development outreach student team. Her leadership and her dedication to bring dignity and the sense of value and well-being to women from underprivileged homes in and around Missouri has been exemplary to all of us. So Navia, congratulations, well done, and welcome to your place in the Book of Excellence. Second, I'd like to introduce to you Swapnil Jacharya. Swapnil, also a member of the class of 2020, has displayed significant leadership and determination in establishing and leading the Woodstock Peer Support Program. At the beginning of the 2018-19 school year, Swapnil developed a proposal for a peer support group at Woodstock. In order to gain approval for such a program, he and his colleagues wrote a comprehensive proposal and did research into similar programs that were accredited from around the world. The proposal was initially turned down, but Swapnil persisted until he had obtained all the necessary information and put in the required safeguarding mechanisms for the ED team to approve it. And as a result, selection of peer supporters began at the end of the 2018-2019 school year. This year, Swapnil led the founding group of peer supporters and has gone to great lengths to organize trainings and supervision sessions and to begin rolling out peer support sessions in the middle year's dorms. Swapnil has displayed great maturity and a wisdom in his leadership of the peer supporters and has always understood the sensitivity and the confidentiality required of such work. He has led the pilot so effectively that with the success of the Woodstock Peer Support Team, it will now become an established part of our wellness and pastoral care program at Woodstock. Swapnil, he leaves a legacy of making one of Woodstock's guiding principles, which is compassion, a practically lived reality every day for our students. So congratulations to Swapnil, well done. I now invite our Vice Principal, Mr. Ethan Van Drunen, to announce our National Honor Society inductees. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Cook. We now move to the induction of new NHS members who exemplify scholarship, leadership, character, and service in our community. The new inductees for the 2020-21 academic year are as follows. Heyun Cho, new NHS President. Kahini Patel, new NHS President. Mukhtar Mohammed. Carla Pastoriza Avila. Sapna Teal. Jayant Basniat. Nipper Agrawal. Umreen Werner Ahmed. Chino Yoon. Sungkwan Kim. Meadow Saldin. Ira Huja. Rhea Vani Gupta. Samichi Rungta. Vian Sachdeva, Matili Jagani, Ghazal Valvani, Kashvi Sika, Preeta Anand, Ria Gupta, Rishi Faldu, Aranyil Suarez, Guangjaihan Han, Janvi Podar, and Somya Lamba. Congratulations, new NHS inductees. At Woodstock, we know that education is less like filling up a bucket of knowledge and more like lighting a fire of inquiry, international mindedness, and compassionate action. New inductees of the National Honor Society, we want you to have your candle shine brightly wherever it may be. I look forward to working with you next year. At this time, I would also like to recognize the students in the top 10% of the senior class, according to cumulative grade point average. This year, there were some ties in the valedictorian and salutatorian positions. Stay tuned for what those ties actually were. We'll have those at the graduation ceremony themselves. So, the seniors in the top 10% of the class, in no particular order, are Arti Malhotra, Sahir Sultan, Dhrubagat Singh, Hakyung Yi, Damin Ru, Swastika Sharma, Seema Sahu, Navya Sethi, Shaila Robinson, and Radha Laplamo. The valedictorian and salutatorian will be announced at the graduation ceremony from among this group of students. Could Ms. Bowling please now move on to the Department Subject Discipline Awards?
Thank you, Mr. Van Drunen. We will now begin the Department Subject Discipline Awards and the Casanath Awards.
Words and understand the power of linguistic expression. Participants must produce a portfolio of at least 20 pages of original written work that showcases creativity, depth, and excellent technical skills. This year, the competition saw more participants than the past 3 years combined, and in the end, it came down to 4 talented young writers. Before declaring the winner, the English department would like to announce 3 honorable mentions, who are Veer Arya, grade 12, Zoal Hydari, grade 12, and Rewan Nyami, grade 10. The winner of this year's award submitted a portfolio of stories beautifully sequenced with dramatic poetry and short narratives. His portfolio of creative writing entitled Shadows and Reflections indeed reflect life at its most vulnerable, and shadow is often unspoken veracity. The English department is proud to announce the winner of this year's Casanath Portfolio Award, Jinho Yoon from grade 11. Congratulations, Jinho.
This year, the English department is honoring 2 students for their mastery of journalistic writing. One of them has written and edited dozens of clear, well-researched news and feature articles for the Woodstocker over the past 2 years. Her dedication to quality journalism has led her to cover some of the most important events on campus, often on a tight deadline. The other recipient of this year's award, of the Woodstocker for 3 years, has written opinion pieces that tackle controversial topics with carefully crafted arguments, and her news articles have covered many important landmarks during this time of transition at Woodstock. Both of these students have mentored younger writers and editors in their roles as editors-in-chief of the Woodstocker, even during the current pandemic. It is my pleasure to present the 2020 Journalism Award to Archita Agarwal and Janvi Podar. Congratulations.
Hi, so on behalf of the advisors of the Woodstocker newspaper, as well as the English department, I'm very pleased to announce this year's winner of production and journalism. So this student has shown great innovation, initiative, and creativity in taking the newspaper in a new direction by adding video journalism. So you'll hopefully have seen his work about sports at Woodstock recently, some passage events and different events of the school. And you may have seen the Woodstocker channel on YouTube. And this is all thanks to the work of Victor Pashuk, grade 11. Congratulations.
The Outstanding Achievement in English recognizes one student in grade 9 and 10 who shows tremendous effort and talent in all areas of English. The winner of this year's Outstanding Achievement Award goes to a student who constantly challenges himself through creative expression and analytical writing. The student has demonstrated a deep understanding of human relationships in his original poetry collection and short story writing. He presented a perceptive eye through key comparisons drawn between the leadership styles of Ho Chi Minh and Jack Meridew from Lord of the Flies. He is not the quietest of students in class, and his humorous social commentary on the workings of his supposedly dictatorial English teacher has often left me smiling. I am honored to present this year's Outstanding Achievement in English Award to William Barlow from grade 9.
This year, the grades 11 through 12 Outstanding Achievement in English Award goes to a student who has the ability to interpret challenging texts with beautifully formed, perfectly clear analysis. Her nuanced questions in class discussions consistently push her classmates to listen more deeply and consider new perspectives. Outside the classroom, this student is an avid reader and a staff writer and editor for The Woodstocker. In one personal essay, she wrote, quote, "There are so many things in our world that need change. People like myself, who have an endless opportunity to be that change, must seize it. I am confident that this student will make the world a better place by analyzing complex problems and telling the stories that need to be told." It is my pleasure to present this year's award to Adya Ariel.
The Fordham Endowment Award annually recognizes a senior for excellence in writing. Here are some snippets crafted by this year's recipient. Ranges so many, I lose my balance, draw in the full mountain air, and look down. Do not feel overwhelmed. In essence, we, the children of the 21st century, would like to avail ourselves of unfiltered expression, a state more commonly referred to as madness. And finally, in order for us to survive the wrath of our ceaseless greed, we as a global community must fight against the incessant urge to dominate. Ms. Shyla Robinson, thank you for your creativity, grace, and superpowers of literary analysis. You have earned this award. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm to be here to present Math Award in 3 categories. First category, Grade 11 and 12 Achievement Award. Grade 11 and 12 Math Achievement Award goes to the student who earned this by the hard work, dedication, integrity, and passion for math. The work produced by her throughout the year has been exemplary. She always remained humble, positive, and open to constructive feedback. She gave a stupendous performance in 2 math curriculums during the same academic year. She can be a student role model for many who wish to exemplify in math field. I am feeling extremely proud to present the Math Achievement Award for grade 11 and 12 to Damin Rue. Congratulations, Damin. Second category, grade 9 and 10 Achievement Award. The student has demonstrated a high level of commitment to mathematics and many attributes of the IB learner profile. He has in-depth knowledge of all areas of grade level and higher mathematics as well. He completes mathematical investigations exceptionally well and is keen to learn more. He has good thinking skill and arrives at reasonable and logical conclusions. He is able to analyze his learning systematically, use feedback from the teacher well, and has a growth mindset. He makes positive contributions to the class by assisting his peers perform better. Moreover, he understands the need to maintain a balance between academic performance and emotional well-being. It's my pleasure to present the Math Achievement Award to Jae-kyun Sun. Congratulations, Jae-kyun. Now the third category is Advanced Math Award. The Advanced Math Award goes to the student who has always been curiosity driven, well organized, clear in her goal, and passionate about mathematical research. This student always believed in her potential and remained focused for the research work started during the year. Mistakes were made, but this student neither quit nor felt disheartened and made excellent progress in her work. I quote, "Just because something is difficult doesn't mean one shouldn't try. It just means one must try harder." Unquote. The work carried out by the student can be submitted under the implementation and analysis field, which includes categories like modeling, inferential and hypothesis testing, and implementing reproducible methods. The research work analyzing the correlation between power and action in a high school environment using an experiment that involved risk-taking makes Navya a deserving recipient of the research award. Congratulations, Navya. Thank you so much.
In the physics classroom, a teacher is constantly looking for students who demonstrate enthusiasm every time for the subject, that wonder and that wow in their eyes, that sparkle of curiosity. This award goes to that student and will ask the fundamental question of how does this work, and then has that light bulb moment as she understands. She's a student who easily connects academic concepts and theories to the real world. She's always prepared and willing to respond to challenging questions, a new line of thinking, or a new complex concept in physics. She's confident with her knowledge and probes the depths of the subject with no hesitation. It gives me immense pleasure to award the Physics Award for 2020 to Sapna Tayal.
Today I announce an impossible decision to separate one chemistry student from the many. Chemistry students, thank you so much for making this so very difficult. The history of chemistry is full of all types of people, the recognized and unrecognized, the arrogant and the humble, the creative and the boring, the theoretical and the empirical. There is no single archetype. The early history of chemistry, however, identifies three figures at the forefront of introducing the world to its wonders. Robert Boyle formed chemistry by meticulously exploring pressure and volume, applying mathematics as he added liquid mercury to a hollow glass tube. The Lavoisiers used meticulous data collection to identify the now commonplace reality that matter cannot be created nor destroyed. And John Dalton meticulously pieced together theories from as far back as the Greek philosopher Democritus to coalesce a first atomic theory. And it is in this history that I identify a student whose thought and study has been characterized by a most unique meticulousness. The students' questions have always focused on meticulous details. Their lab work and data collection was conducted with immense care and focus. And their summit is remarked by an impressive ability to get at the fundamental concepts being explored, missing nearly no marks in this final term. Congratulations, Daman Rue, this year's Chemistry Award winner, a meticulous student of the likes of Boyle, Lavoisier, and Dalton. Congratulations, Daman.
This student's bottomless thirst to understand the complex interactions between societies and the natural world have made him a leader in classroom discussions, and one cannot help but be inspired by his work ethic, curiosity, and energy. Throughout the year, he's consistently demonstrated outstanding and compassionate engagement in a broad set of environmental issues, both in and outside the classroom. Between his classroom insights and contributions and his work outside the classroom, Jackson Thunheim is a clear and worthy recipient of the Sciences Award in Environmental Systems and Societies.
The recipient of this year's Integrated Science Award for MYP 4 and 5 has proven that hard work and perseverance can lead to great results. Not only has this student made sure they tackled every task and assignment to the absolute best of their ability, they have also learned from every mistake and worked to improve their understanding in every lesson. A true representation of a thinker, an inquirer, and a compassionate human being, This student has questioned, engaged, and interacted with the subject in a way that shows true, genuine interest and passion. This is why I am pleased to present the Integrated Science Award for MYP 4 and 5 to Mesat Suro.
It is my pleasure to present today the 2020 Biology Award. I have looked through the list of my students to find the one that during the whole year has showed an intense level of curiosity in science and a high level of motivation. Somebody that had demonstrated to have a solid compilation of previous knowledge related to the topic studied in class, which means that has had a long love affair with science in general and with biology in particular. A that supports thinking with logical reasoning and that sees connections between science and other disciplines. Many are the ones that could be nominated. In representation of them all, I am pleased to announce the 2020 Biology Award receiver, Tala Bag.
Indian history had a lot of deserving candidates for this prize. It was difficult to pick just one student. However, the student who is being awarded with this honor has not just been an excellent student in class, but been a wonderful human being as well. This person has been a wonderful student of the subject. They have displayed the genuine curiosity about the subject by being inquisitive in class. They were also very active during the field trip that we took in February. Despite being unwell for a part of the trip, they were always looking for ways to help their peers and staff. I hope they will continue to keep up their interest in history in general. The award for Indian history this year goes to Min Jae Kim.
The Grade 11 and 12 Politics Award. The recipient of this award is a diligent and hard-working student and has flourished in the DP Global Politics class this year. He is always on task and up to date with his work and has many insightful and thoughtful contributions to make around the key concepts of the course. He keeps up to date with current affairs, which is vital for success in the course, and during both our classroom and online sessions, he has always been present, contributing meaningfully. His written work has been strong and he has demonstrated excellent skills interpreting sources and writing coherently about politics and government. I'm confident he will continue to be highly successful as he moves into his senior year at Woodstock. The winner of the Politics Award is Ritvik Potha-Pragada.
So I'm here today to announce the Psychology Subject Award for this year. This award goes to a student who has demonstrated consistent progress and persistent engagement throughout this academic year. She is a diligent, inquisitive student with excellent organizational skills. Any guesses? Her focus and interest to achieve her best in all areas of her life is truly commendable and a sure sign of future success. Well, she is none other than our outstanding, awesome student, Navya Sethi. Many congratulations, Navya. Good job.
The Grade 9 and 10 INS Award. This student who's receiving this honour has had an outstanding year in INS World Religions, showing huge enthusiasm for the subject from the very first class. He's thrown himself into the course and thought meaningfully and deeply about the different religions we have looked at and the implications these have in the modern world. He has also been able to bring an excellent general knowledge about history and the world into the classroom, which has enhanced the learning environment. The student was also a member of the group who participated in the MUN in New York earlier in the year. The student is to be congratulated for a fine year. The winner of the INS Award for Grade 9 and 10 is Adi Mehta.
This prestigious award is given to a student who has worked consistently and diligently throughout the year, maintaining the highest percentage in class. This present grade 12 macroeconomics students faced a challenging year, a new teacher with different teaching style and expectations, including punctuality and class discipline. Within a few weeks, they got used to her and became friendly towards her asking and responding to questions in class openly. Then came the lockdown and distance learning. Despite all these odds, some of the students became more serious about learning and stayed grounded, working even harder to successfully meet the aims in life and to get to their dream universities for higher education. This particular student remained true to his vocation, putting in his best efforts in all he took upon himself, be it a class presentation, a critical analysis of a news article, a critical essay on Indian budget, class tests, or homework assignments. He excelled in all of them, maintaining the top grade point average throughout the year. It is with great pride, ladies and gentlemen, I present this award of macroeconomics excellence to Anirudh Agarwal. Thank you.
Hello everybody. I will be presenting the language awards for this academic year, but before I start, I just wanted to say a quick word about how difficult it was for us to decide on one name for each language. It is a difficult task to learn a language. It requires resilience, diligence, and perseverance. And I have been following your progress from afar or from closer for some of you, and I just wanted to say how proud of you I was. Well done to all the language learners at Woodstock. Let's get started with Hindi and the grade 9/10 certificates. So this is what the Hindi teacher has to say about this student. She has excelled not only in all 4 areas of the MYP language acquisition class, but also made an excellent effort to learn and show an in-depth knowledge of her understanding of Hindi. She has worked extremely hard towards completing the e-portfolio as a requirement for the MYP certificate, and she has shown responsible behavior in class through her active participation and towards completing tasks on time. She is a careful thinker and has demonstrated a balance for work and care for the language. She is wished all the best as she continues to uphold her reading and writing skills efficiently. And this student is Ruhani Mehta from grade 10. Well done, Ruhani. Now, the next Hindi certificate for grade 11/12. And this is what the Hindi teacher has to say about this student. He is an enthusiastic and hardworking student. In his Hindi classes, he has participated in various debates, discussions, talks, and has presented his perspective with rich vocabulary, experience, well-informed context, idioms, humor, and knowledge. He is always keen to take new challenges, help his peers, ready to listen to others' perspective, and is open to constructive criticism. He has always presented his work with thorough research, well organized, and presented thoughtfully with a great sense of audience. I wish him good wishes as he enters his senior year in a few months' time, and hope he will continue using Hindi language to communicate his balanced and principled ideas for a better world. And this student is Suryansh Singh from grade 11. Well done, Suryansh. Now, next is the French awards with grade 9/10. And this is what the French teacher has to say about this student. Diligent and immensely hardworking, she has come a long way considering she started learning French just last year. It didn't come to her easily at first, but with her spirit to succeed, she has accomplished her level of French with sheer dedication, focus, and hard work. She also has such a pleasing nature, never one to grumble or whine. She faces what she has to do with courage and confidence, and it has been a pleasure teaching her, and I wish her the very best for her next academic year. And this is Samichi Rungta from grade 10. Well done, Samichi. The next certificate is the French one for grade 11/12. And this is what the French teacher has to say about the student. Despite starting last year with us and with only 2 years of learning French, he has been doing really well in his Language B French class. He has relentlessly worked to ensure that he is achieving the best he can. His performance is really impressive, and I'm very proud of his progress and results. His efforts a student who always strives for excellence. She has a strong drive and always seeks to go further. It is an example of independent work and enthusiasm for learning new things. This year, she has put into practice her literary analysis skills in Spanish with excellent results. She has faced very challenging books with brilliance and gusto. Felicitaciones. And this is Adia Ariel from grade 11. Well done, Adia. This is it for the languages certificate. Thank you very much.
The award for drama in grades 9 and 10 goes to someone who did not get to perform in a Woodstock show this year, though she was doing excellently in rehearsals for the spring production of Robin Hood. During drama classes, this student consistently created mature and exciting theater pieces on topics such as the nature of morality, child labor, and personal identity. She was a leader in collaborative projects, and her motivation to create theater did not wane as she worked on her own in isolation. We look forward to her flourishing drama career at Woodstock. It's a pleasure to present the Drama Award for grades 9 and 10 to Carla Pastoriza. The award for drama in grades 11 and 12 goes to an actor making her long-anticipated return to the Parker Hall stage. A notorious hard worker, this actor tested her limits in last fall's production of The Addams Family. She spent 3 periods rehearsing on her own in Parker Hall. She researched each reference in the script, and she brought enormous energy to every rehearsal and performance. All of this effort paid off in an excellent performance that balanced broad comedy and touching humanity. We wish her nothing but the best after Woodstock and hope that she will continue to pursue her creative interests. This year's Drama Award for grades 11 and 12 goes to Da'un Victoria Lee. The first Stagecraft Award is presented to a student who has been involved in drama productions since she was in 8th grade. This student served her time patiently on the costume team, gradually accumulating the technical and collaborative skills necessary for this type of work. Her work on this year's production of The Addams Family was truly extraordinary. Not only did she lead a team in creating an ensemble of costumes that fit the show perfectly, but she established a precedent at Woodstock for student designers. We wish her the best of luck as she continues to pursue her passion for design. It's a pleasure to present the Stagecraft Award to Nima Gardner. The second Stagecraft Award goes to a student who discovered his interest in backstage work only a year ago. Since that time, he's been a regular fixture on all productions, offering his skills for woodworking and creative problem solving. Even more important than these skills are the patience, humility, and kindness he shows, which make him a pleasure to work with. Some of his achievements for this year are the magnificent set of The Addams Family and leading the production team for Robin Hood. We look forward to watching him continue to develop his skills and exercise his creativity over the next year. It's a pleasure to present the Stagecraft Award to Kun Wijunamai. The first award goes to a student who has been involved in nearly every aspect of drama during her time at Woodstock. Some of her memorable performances on stage include The Good Person of Cheswan, The Get Down, The Night of Improv, Once on This Island, and the original devised piece, Turning Leaves, You and Me. Besides her onstage performances, she has helped to design props and costumes and assistant directed, and she has taken every academic drama class available to her. However, none of these projects can compare to the mammoth task of co-directing The Addams Family. Throughout the course of this show, she refined her own taste in theater, picked up skills of staging, lighting design, script analysis, and directing actors, and reflected thoughtfully on her own brand of leadership. Her efforts paid off enormously, and we are all so proud of her accomplishments. It's a pleasure to present the Jimmy Casanath Award for Drama to a true artist, Rhea Ali. we will also give this award to another student with a long history of involvement in drama. Beginning with Holes in 8th grade, he has acted in every Woodstock show possible, including Peter and the Starcatcher, The Good Person of Sheswan, Once on This Island, and Nagamandala. He also worked in costumes, dramaturgy, and as an assistant director. This year included the special challenge of preparing monologues and songs for college auditions, and he showed exceptional taste and independence in this task. Once again, however, his crowning achievement of the year was co-directing and performing in The Addams Family, a feat which would not have been possible without his skills in music, theater, and of course, leadership. This student's unshakable motivation and persistence led to an outstanding production. Thrilled to watch him continue to chase his dreams. He's a superstar, and we do know it. This Jimmy Casanath Award for Drama goes to Veer Arya.
Hello everyone. This year's winner has poured his heart and soul into film and media. His commitment to produce outstanding work is commendable. He has showed us that it is possible to excel both working with others and individually. He is an explorer and a risk taker. From music videos to science fiction, he has let his imagination soar to unforeseen dimensions. He is always eager to learn new skills and acknowledges the importance of feedback. We wish him the best as he continues growing as a filmmaker. The winner of this year's 9th and 10th Film and Media Award is Oscar Stevenson. Hello everyone. Since day one, he has been a critical and knowledgeable participant in the class. He is hands down the most self-driven student I've had the honor to work with. He sets high standards with his sophisticated video essays and insightful writings. He's most definitely an independent, smart cookie who has outdone himself. He manifests these strong traits without even noticing that we are all constantly learning from him. And last but not least, I want to acknowledge how much I appreciated his helping hand throughout the course. The 11th and 12th Film and Media Award goes this year to the life and soul of the party, Naman Agarwal.
Others, and you will be amazing one day. Thank you.
Hi, what's up? The selection of finalists for this award was a very difficult choice because there are several 10th grade students who have demonstrated excellent skill and considerable passion in art making. But Lidovic stands out because of their ability. Lidovic combines solid technical ability and expertise with a unique artistic vision and produces work that is able to significantly engage and move her audience. She has produced artwork that members in the community have wanted to purchase. But above all, she has demonstrated a seriousness about art and a desire to learn and develop that has made her stand out both as a student and as an artist. We wish her all the best. Thank you. This year's award for Best Student in Art goes to Jivon Chun. Jivon came a long way in art in the last 2 years. Though art has been a struggle for her in the beginning, she has become most proficient and at ease by now. She has never avoided any opportunity in challenging herself with the new ideas and completed an excellent portfolio of drawings and painting. She always put her maximum effort in whatever she is doing and never shied away from experimenting with new material. Therefore, among many talented students, Jivon stands out as the front runner for the Best Students Award in art. After all, she has discovered the artist within and the possibilities to nurture it. To announce Giju Kim 4th year's Kashinath Art Award. Giju has been an enduring presence in the art room for the last 2 years, and he has challenged his talents in multiple ways. He has mastered in realistic drawing and painting and opened many paths for the future. Giju demands own experience in order to confirm any new idea, and he has completed a large body of artwork. Above all, he is a fashion guru among the many students. Fashion has been his
fashion. It is Giju who started the annual fashion show at Woodstock. He is the one who took the initiative to start this tradition 2 years ago, which has now become one of the most popular events in this school among students, teachers, and staff. We wish him all the best. Thank you.
The Computer Science Award goes to a student who has shown exemplary dedication and achievement in the field of computer science at Woodstock. This year's recipient loves the puzzle of computer science and thrives on new problems that are more complex than the ones he's already solved. He volunteers for discussions, happily welcomes feedback on his own thinking, and collaboratively workshops ideas put forth by his classmates. Whether in Java or the fictional language of Exapunks, this student loves solving challenging problems, and I wish him the best in his future studies. This year's recipient is Markhamson Lindum. Congratulations, Mark.
Good morning. I'm here in the quad in front of the music block, and you can see the entrance behind me. Can you hear the orchestra rehearsing up there? They're ready for the spring concerts. Aren't you missing this place? I am, and I can't wait to get back. It is now my pleasure to announce the Music Awards for Outstanding Achievement in Indian Music, Choir, Orchestra, Band, and Solo Instrument. One award each is given to the grades 11 and 12 group, and one for the grades 9 and 10 group. The major senior awards will be announced at graduation. The Indian Music Award is the Mubarak Masih Indian Music Shield, and the one for Western Music is the Pold Music Shield. For outstanding achievement in Indian music for the grades 11 and 12 this year goes to Yuvraj Bhatia, who's been learning the tabla. And for the grades 9 and 10 Indian music, it's Veer Mohan, who has just started learning the sitar this year. For choir, we have for the grades 11 and 12, Aviva Philip, who has been an outstanding voice student. And for the grades 9 and 10 group, the Choir Achievement Award goes to Rhea Gupta. For the orchestra, for the grades 11 and 12, Outstanding Achievement Award goes to Visakho Suro, who has done an outstanding job this year working on solos and also being a leader in the orchestra. For the grades 9 and 10 Orchestra Award this year goes to Jae Kyung Sang. Moving on to band, for the grades 11 and 12, Outstanding Achievement Award goes to Radha Laptamol, who's been on the clarinet and has been in the band program for many years. And for the grades 9 and 10 group, we have Joya Raymond, who has been outstanding in her work on the flute. Going on to solo instruments, for the grades 11 and 12, Solo Instrument Outstanding Achievement Award goes to Siwon Park for her work on the piano. And for the grades 9 and 10 group, we have Puttaraksa, who is also a piano student and has been outstanding this year.
Good evening, everybody. Here are the overall inter-house results. In the third place, we have Eagles. And for the first time, as joint winners, we have Merlins and Condors. Congratulations to both the houses and also to the captains, Merlins captains, Shivansh and Pooja. And for Condors, we have Kayan and Tara. Congratulations once again. Thank you.
The Community Engagement Awards for 2019-2020 recognizes the excellent leadership of the recipients in 2 life-changing projects for all who have been involved in them. This year, the award goes to 3 seniors. Carlos Rodriguez earns this award for his dedication and commitment as he led a team of students who organized training for farmers in the Thathur region. Through Carlos and his team's efforts, 15 farmers benefited from 10-day-long workshops at the National Dairy Research Institute in Karnal. 14 farmers received training on natural pesticides and other organic farming techniques. And most recently, 3 women received training on mushroom cultivation. Zohal Haideri and Mujdan Noori are being recognized and receiving the award for community engagement because of their efforts to empower underprivileged women from low-income families. They have led drives to educate girls and women in and around Mussoorie on women's hygiene and have helped set up a unit at Woodstock to produce sanitary pads. These pads are regularly distributed to those in the community who cannot afford them. They have also facilitated the ongoing running of 4 women's self-help groups, which is building financial security for at least 56 women. Both Zohal and Mujdan are commended for their efforts to provide for the basic needs in life for those who don't have access to them, and to thereby better the quality of lives for their neighbors.
It's a pleasure to announce the Initiative Award for Excellence in an Internship. This year, the awards are being presented to Arina Amatya and Yongbin Chung. Arina has been a graduation intern since February 2019. She so impressed the leaders for her work for the class of 2019 that she was asked to lead the internship for her own class of 2020. Arena is a natural reader. She is organized, plans ahead, and needs little or no direction. Over the semester, she has taken initiative, organized meetings entirely on her own. She has organized the interns for this year. She's collected ideas for graduation, recruited, organized, and conducted all the interviews for the interns. She and the team had created a beautiful theme and ideas for this year's graduation. Unfortunately, COVID-19 put a spoke in the wheel for the final execution of these ideas. Arena is commended for the initiative and strength of purpose she has displayed at every stage. She is commended for being an outstanding intern who brings serious organizational skills and a commitment to whatever she does. Yongbin Chung, recommended by Mr. Robin Carter. Yongbin has also been an active and helpful member of the STEM interns. From start to finish, his ideas are innovative and he's proactive in carrying them out. He's especially recognized for his work with early year students. It is a real pity that time got cut short as he had big plans for the last few months, which we were not able to carry out. Yongbin is commended for being an outstanding intern who is dedicated to whatever work that is given to him. Thank you.
Some people have the passion and commitment to bring the joy of being outside to others. Be it organizing first aid sessions in the quad, planning and leading expeditions, going on trail runs, or biking over the weekend. Rock climbing indoors or outside, they choose to enjoy it all and help others experience the joy in the process. That's what a true outdoor leader does. This year's W. Laurie Campbell Memorial Hiking Cup for Boys goes to Swapnil Jhajharia. We wish him many more such adventures in the future. The first time I met this young enthusiast was at the rock climbing wall. As a beginner, she was unfazed and upbeat about the challenges of climbing, and with her partner improved quickly. Later, I saw her grow into a budding mountaineer on her first snow expedition to Dayara Bugyal. Through cold nights, soggy shoes, and numerous other hardships, she always stayed warm and smiling. This year, she is helping us design badges so that she can motivate more people to venture outdoors. The Karen Krenz Hiking Cup for Girls is awarded to Sapna Dayal. We hope to see her as involved in outdoors as before in her senior year.
The first Residential Citizenship Award was given in 1929. Today, selection of candidates includes consideration of others, willingness to accept responsibility, maturity, resourcefulness, emotional stability, etc. There may be one male and one female student from each grade in the high school residences. The winners are Grade 9 girls, Rashita Paladu. Grade 10 girls, Taruna Kakar.
Maturity, resourcefulness, emotional stability, etc. There may be one male and one female student from each grade in the high school residences. The winners are grade 9 girls, Rashita Paladu. Grade 10 girls, Taruna Kakar. Grade 11 girls, Payun Cho. Grade 12 girls, Arina Amatya. Grade 9 boys, Arun Mittal. Grade 10 boys, Darsh Agarwal. Grade 11 boys, Adit Joshi. And grade 12 boys, Yuvraj Bhatia. Congratulations. Thanks to all for your positive contribution to student life.
The AV Award is a prestigious award given to one student annually. It is presented to a member of a group who exemplifies our value the most. The award itself is a way of thanking a specific member of a group for doing a profound amount of work for the school. Because without this person, more than 80% of the event at Woodstock would not be at the standard it is today. This year, the AV Award has been presented to Rishabh Poddar, the current head of Upper Years AV and one of the two heads of media. Rishabh joined the group approximately little more than 4 years ago. Over the years, Rishabh has undertaken every aspect of AV. However, in the past 2 years, he has taken a significant amount of time to learn sound as a whole and has become a sound director for many productions and events. He has worked countless late nights and I myself have learned a lot from him. Rishabh has been a voice for reason and a mentor to young members of the group. I think I speak on behalf of the entire crew when I say that this crew will never be the same without him. It has been a pleasure working with him and I wish him best for his future.
Jignath! Bhuptal! I guess it's time.
I'm now going to review a few of the awards for us that were missed due to some technical difficulties. So in case you were unable to hear it, the grade 11 and 12 French award goes to Ritik. The grade 9 and 10 dance award goes to Vishnu. And the grade 9 and 10 Spanish award goes to Veer Kadwar. And the grade 11 and 12 Spanish award goes to Adya. Congratulations to all award winners today. This marks the end of the awards presented at this event. The major awards for the summer class will be presented at the virtual graduation ceremony on Saturday, May 28th at 5 p.m. I would like to thank the department represented and Mr. Ajay Naik for organizing this event. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.